Horses have always captivated humans, not just for their strength, speed, or beauty, but for the silent, unspoken intelligence in their eyes. Most people believe that to work with a horse, you must dominate it, force it to obey, or break its will. True horsemanship tells a different story. It begins not with control, but with trust. Today, we follow one cowboy as he forms a partnership with a young colt who has never been touched by humans. The morning sun bathes the prairie in gold as a stallion sprints freely, mane flowing like liquid sunlight. Across the rolling hills, the cowboy rides toward the corral where the colt waits, alert, cautious, and curious. Every movement is deliberate. Every step is patient. He approaches not with a rope to restrain, but with respect and calm energy. The colt watches from a distance, ears flicking, eyes wide, judging intentions. Step by step, inch by inch, the cowboy lowers his posture, softens his body, and extends a hand. This is the first invitation. Not dominance, not demand. Trust begins in small gestures. The colt takes a tentative step forward, drawn by curiosity. Light taps on its hindquarters teach responsiveness without fear. The flutter of a tarp in the breeze tests its courage, but the colt does not panic. It learns that the world can be surprising, but safe. With every gentle touch, every soft word, the bond grows. The cowboy introduces an older, confident horse, a mentor without words. The colt observes, mimics, and gains courage, learning that following does not mean submission, it means partnership. Soon, the colt allows a saddle to be placed across its back. It braces at first, unsure, but then relaxes, learning to trust pressure without fear. Every hoofbeat, every dust swirl, every flick of the mane tells a story of communication and understanding. The cowboy moves with patience, reading the colt's expressions, adjusting, inviting, never forcing. Slowly, the colt begins to walk, then trot beside the cowboy. Confidence builds in measured steps. Across sunlit ridges and golden plains, they practice together. Slow-motion shots capture hooves kicking up dust, manes flowing, eyes reflecting awareness and intelligence. The cowboy signals, the colt responds. The partnership grows. There is no panic, no bucking, only focus, connection, and an emerging rhythm of trust. The cowboy kneels, petting, inviting, encouraging the colt, and the colt leans in, offering its trust freely, without hesitation, without fear. As the day unfolds, the colt learns to follow subtle cues, stepping over logs, trotting along ridge lines, and responding to gentle direction. Every interaction is an opportunity to strengthen the bond. Sunlight glints off flowing manes, dust drifts in golden rays, and the world seems suspended in these perfect moments of connection. Observing, listening, adjusting, this is how the cowboy teaches. Not with ropes, not with force, not with fear, only with patience, understanding, and respect. By late afternoon, the colt gallops freely across wide hills, a cloud of dust trailing behind, ears pricked, eyes alert, chest rising with confident strides. The older horse follows, silent and steady. The cowboy observes, guiding, encouraging, celebrating every small victory. The colt begins to anticipate the cues, showing awareness, focus, and willingness. It is no longer timid, no longer cautious. It moves with freedom, confidence, and a deepening trust in the cowboy by its side. In these moments, the bond is complete, not because it was forced, but because it was chosen. Every step, every pause, every gentle touch builds a language without words. The colt now responds with eagerness, curiosity, and calm. Together they move as one, silhouettes against a golden sunset, the prairie stretching endlessly behind them. The cowboy and the horse are not master and subject. They are partners, friends, equals in this shared world. This is the essence of true horsemanship. Not dominance, not fear, not breaking a spirit. Trust, patience, respect, and connection. A horse judges humans in the quiet moments, the subtle movements, the calm energy, the respect for its mind and body. And when the horse chooses to trust, to follow, to lean in, it is the most extraordinary reward. By the final light of day, the colt stands beside the cowboy, mane flowing, ears attentive, eyes bright. The older horse grazes nearby. Together they embody freedom, partnership, and the quiet power of mutual understanding. Every hoofbeat, every breath, every gaze tells the story of a friendship earned, not taken. And as the sun dips below the horizon, golden rays stretch across the prairie, capturing the magic of a bond that will last a lifetime. This is how a horse becomes a friend, not through force, not through fear, but through patience, respect, and a willingness to listen. When a horse chooses you, it changes everything. And in that choice lies the heart of horsemanship, the beauty of connection, and the power of trust.